going on, all of you sexy, gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful gaming legends out there? My name is Tyler, aka Deathly, and this is going to be our draft analysis of the UBL Season 3. Alright, I think I was 11th in this draft. Not the best, but also not the worst. So, brand new league. My goal moving forward was to grab as many new Pokemon that I've never used before as physically possible, to try and improve on my overall battling capabilities by trying new Pokemon, getting a better understanding of certain Pokemon, and just trying to find... I feel like I struggle to find my niche in terms of my battle preferences. I don't know if I just like hyper offensive, if I like momentum, if I like defensive, if I like Pokemon that can take a hit but also deal damage, like some sort of middle ground. I don't know what I prefer, and so hopefully by trying new Pokemon before Sword and Shield drops, I can find my like perfect storm of Pokemon that I like to utilize. And then with my luck, they won't be available in the game, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and get things going here with my first pick. Now, as you guys know, I've done a fair number of leagues. This is the first league I have ever been a part of that Mega Kangaskhan was available. So it fell all the way to me somehow, and I decided to just scoop it up. Now, Seismic Toss is not allowed, understandably so. It would just murder everything. But, Power-Up Punches, and so is everything else. So, I just couldn't let it pass. I mean, I had to grab it, right? Like, this Mon was available. I've never seen it allowed in a league before. I know, obviously, without Seismic Toss, it's not nearly as viable as it normally would be, but I still wanted to get my hands on it and give it a whirl, and just try something new. So, meet Australia, the Mega Kangaskhan, and then, still hits stupid hard. Let me open up Smogon so I can pretend to know what I'm talking about here in front of you guys. Yeah, so, obviously the Parental Bond ability that comes with it is, it basically hits twice for reduced damage on the second attack. So, like, Fake Out is really nice. You can break a lot of, like, you can break sashes and stuff like that, not even with Fake Out, just any move, and kill something. So, really can't run sashed anything around Mega Kangaskhan, which is great. And then, decent attack stat, 100 speed, dang. So, pretty much base 100 for everything except for, 100 or above, except for special attack, which, it's going to be surprising given week 1's battle, but you guys will have to check that out tomorrow. Played against CJ, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. So, that was my first pick, and then second round, I grabbed Hydreigon. I have wanted to run Hydreigon literally forever. Ever since I joined a league, Hydreigon has been something I've had my eyes on. Levitate. I have so many ground weaknesses in like every league I play in. Intentionally, I might just grab all mods that levitate or fly, because it is ridiculous the amount of ground weaknesses that I subject myself to. So I was very stoked. Dragon has a ton of resistances. With Hydreigon's combined dark typing, with the dragon, he has 6 resistances. And an immunity to 2 psychic types. So, obviously I'm 4 times weak to fairy, but, like, he was going to be weak regardless. So, I am stupid hyped to rock this thing. Great speed, just shy of the 100. And then just great stats across the board, and a stupid high 125 special attack stat. So, I'm so pumped for Hydreigon. I'm very happy that it fell to me, and I'm stoked to utilize it. Next, another Pokemon that, like, I have wanted to run. This is pretty much, you guys are catching a theme here. Like, there are so many Pokemon that I've never gotten a chance to use because they just get snaked, and for some reason, this league just let me do this. and I'm pumped. Like, we have Hydreigon combined with Rabombi. 124 base speed. Obviously has access to Sticky Webs, Quiver Dance, and then has that Moon Blast, and just hits kind of hard at 95 special attack. I mean, it's more so to be used as a passive setter than it is like a aggressive type Pokemon, but it can pretty much get you out of a lot of pinches if you allow it the chance to get set up with Quiver Dance, and then you outspeed everything else by also adding in webs. So, I'm excited. And in addition to webs, we had to make sure we grabbed a rapid spinner and not a defogger. So, to add in, yeah, Nidoqueen. Big yawn. Grab Nidoqueen for round 4. Just decided I wanted a little bit more utility. I've used Nidoking in the past and really enjoyed it, but Nidoqueen is something that tends to be a higher tier than Nidoking, so I was excited to finally get my hands on this. Great utility in T-Spikes and Stealth Rocks, in addition to the Sheer Force Life Orb or the Poison Point, and just great overall Pokemon. I am like stupid excited to rock the Nidoqueen. Ground Poison, obviously it's still weak to ground, but the electric immunity, the resistance to poison, and just a great strong counter to fairy typing is something I look forward to immensely rocking here. And again, Bronzong! Like, there's so many mons that I've wanted to use, and this league is just letting me use all of them. So Bronzong, a great value pick for me here in this league. Has, again, access to Levitate. No ground weaknesses here. And has Heat Proof as well. Stupid high defense and special defense. And just offers another ability for rocking. So I have tons of utility available and accessible to me here. And is able to check a lot of viable threats. And the Psychic Steel typing just has a stupid number of resistances. 8 resistances plus the ground immunity. And the immunity to poison as well. 10 typings are just walled by this beefy boy. And I'm so happy, guys. You don't even understand. It's gonna be wonderful. Mienshao. Definitely not something that's been on my radar before, but after looking through the stats, this thing is awesome. 105 base speed, access to Regenerator, 125 base attack, and then U-turn, fake out, knockoff, high jump kick. Its move pool is awesome. Access to bulk up, Aerial Ace for some reason, and Acrobatics? Dude, you're a fighting type Pokemon. Why do you have flying type moves? But hey, I'm not complaining. We'll jump out and offer some crazy moves. Poison Jab for some coverage against the fairy types that would threaten it. And then, yeah, I'm actually really kind of excited for this. I think Mienshao is going to offer a lot of momentum and a lot of viability throughout the season for me. So, for me, it was just kind of a done deal. And Regenerator's just so strong. So you can rock Life Orb Regenerator and just let this thing keep hitting. So, as a pivot, I felt it offered a lot to my team here. And then, I talked about a rapid spinner earlier. Delmise was something I grabbed. Again, I try to, when I do my drafts, I try to cover all typings that I deem, I want one typing, one of each typing at least, and that's why I grab a lot of dual typing Pokemon. This is essentially 3 typings. I mean, it's got a lot of weaknesses, but with the Steelworker ability, this is essentially a Steel Ghost Grass type. Can trap things with Anchor Shot. Has the ability to rapid spin, heal via synthesis, and then can also just at a base 131 attack, just hit like a freight train. And just offers a lot of viability in that sense. It can pretty much always come in and clear hazards, and I don't need to worry about it getting rid of my rocks, webs, T-spikes, anything along those lines. So I am very, very happy to have this mod on my team, and I'm looking forward to trying something new, not to mention that the shiny is nothing short of gorgeous. So there's that. Next, round 8, beefy boy, Vaporeon coming on through. Kind of like the discount Suicune, but base 130 HP and then a base 110 special attack. Like, it's not the fastest, but the very bulky with water absorb. You toss in the cleric aspects with Heal Bell, Wish, Protect, and then the ability to burn everything with Scald. It is a great Pokemon, and overall is going to add a lot of balance to my team and some much-needed bulk. And then, speaking of bulk, decided to grab Volcanon as well. Volcanion? I'm just going to go with Volcanon. I mean, look at that. Look at that beefy thing on the back there. Ring of Fire and Water. Never used this. Never had any clue that this thing even existed. 130 special attack, 120 defense, 110 attack. So has access to Steam Eruption. It is the only mon that gets that move. At a base 110. Ugh, disgusting. Water attack. So has dual coverage in water and fire, and an immunity to water with the water absorb. Not very many weaknesses, and strong resistances to a lot of common typings that you tend to find. And the move pool alone offers a lot of viability in terms of the coverage with both Earth Power and Earthquake. So you can pretty much run this offensively, you can run this defensively, you can run this with special attack, physical attack. It doesn't matter. It just has the coverage to accomplish everything that it needs to. And even has like some utility options in Will-O-Wisp and Toxic. So I'm excited. And he gets Defog. Learn something new every day. See, I knew there was a reason we drafted this. Even though I already have the Vaporeon, I figured Volcanon would provide some additional pivot if I didn't want to bring Vaporeon every week. Now, speaking of additional pivots, we have Aerodactyl. Not Mega Aerodactyl. It's just a mount I've wanted to run for a while. But still base 130 speed, Pressure, Rocket, Unnerve, 105 attack. Has some utility in the ability to throw down Stealth Rocks. Can rock Choice Band. Great coverage with its dual typing. The Aerial Ace, Wing Attack. Unfortunately does not get Acrobatics, but who knows? Maybe some level of Ancient Power boost will actually come out and work in my favor. So, I really am sick of having teams constantly being outsped or me being forced to use a Scarf in order to offer some viability to Pokemon. So I just really tried to draft Pokemon that were like above 100 base speed, because I thought it offered a lot of utility and viability and momentum to my team. So I'm very, very, very happy with how my draft has come along. And then we rounded everything out with Rotom Frost. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. The fridge is on our team. Electric Ice, unfortunately, is going to be weak to hazards when it comes in. But I get some momentum again with the ability to Volt Switch. I have a lot of utility with the Will-O-Wisp. Also gets Toxic. Can do some trick shenanigans. I think this pairs beautifully with the Mianshao's U-Turn. Gives me another Defogger. And does not get access to Ice Shard. That's unfortunate. But it still looks good. And that brought me down to exactly 0 points. So that's my draft, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed the Pokemon that I'm bringing, if you guys are excited, you guys have some naming schemes in mind, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm back, and I'm excited, and I am just pumped up for UBL and WBE this summer. So hopefully you guys are ready to stay tuned. I'll be back to streaming next month. I just wrapped up my first set of summer classes. I got another 4-week session, and then I'm home free until my final semester in the fall. So thank you guys so much for bearing with me, and I'm excited for what the future holds. For the Tennessee Trubbish! Peace out, you sexy, gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful gaming legends out there. Take care.